Hey, yo, what's the deal, man? It's your boy Tag from Pro Wrestling Tag. You know what I'm saying? And as of this record right now, it is 9:17. You know what I'm saying? The Yankees in the World Series. Oh man, I'm fucking hyped up right now, yo. I am in a great fucking mood this morning. You know what I'm saying? Because my Yankees, the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? That's how the fucking Puerto Ricans say it. You know what I'm saying? The Yankees. Like, come on, right? Yeah, that's how they say it. Like the old time Puerto Ricans and stuff, they call it the Yankees. No, the ones with the accent. The Puerto Ricans with the accent, the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? We in the World Series. I'm also cooking food as we speak. You know what I mean? So I just want to knock this video out quick. And plus, I got work in the morning too. So, this will probably be 1 or 3 videos I make, for today. Throughout the rest of the day and stuff. So what I want to talk about right now is I want to talk about something that I brought up yesterday. And yes, I did see Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling's debut last night. It had a lot of positive reviews. A lot of positives. It's put it this way about Maple Leaf Wrestling. Okay, Maple Leaf Wrestling it's an indie. It's not there to compete with AEW or WWE. It's just another place for people to work, right? But that's all it is. It's a fucking indie. It was a lot of Canadians at that show. A lot of Canadian wrestlers at that show. A lot. Almost the entire card was, had nothing but Canadians. And you had Josh Alexander, you had Speedboat Mike Bailey, you had Gazelle Shaw. You had a lot of people there. And it's 2 nights. From what I understand, it's a 2-night show, and it's good for what it is. I think people are in this honeymoon phase with Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, where that's all it is. It's a honeymoon phase, because I guarantee you by the next few weeks, the buzz will die down for Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. Because again, it's an indie. It's no different than Major League Wrestling or Combat Zone Wrestling or any other promotion. But it's not about that. Today's video is not about that. Today's video is actually about a video that I did last night in regards to Matt Cardona. Last night. Yesterday, in regards to Matt Cardona. Right? Matt Cardona, like I said, Matt Cardona is a guy who is definitely not being taken seriously by WWE or any other promotion, because there's no real buzz on. There's no real buzz around Matt Cardona. It isn't. Oh yeah, Matt, let me go back into something that I said about Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. It also looked like TNA. The production, everything. I thought it was TNA for a minute. If you swap out, all the Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling logos and put TNA's logo in there, you would think it's a fucking TNA show. It's the exact same production, everything. It looked like a fucking TNA show. I was like, wait a minute, am I watching Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, or am I watching an episode of TNA on Access? That's what I thought it was. But let me go back into my topic. So Matt Cardona, like I said yesterday, he's not being taken seriously because there's nothing there with him. There's absolutely nothing there with him and stuff. And this also goes to Ricochet too. Because Ricochet is a great example of what not to do. When you have the chance to do it. Right? Ricochet, we know where Ricochet is at now in terms of his AEW career. He's now legit just another fucking guy in the roster. He is just another guy. Right? And, it's like, wow, like you would at least take past wrestlers before you to get to a higher level. And this is why AJ Styles, to me, took the greatest route to get to WWE. And when I mean the greatest route, I don't mean his TNA run. No. Absolutely not. I meant after his TNA run. Because Remember, he left in, I think, what, it was 2013, 2014 is when AJ Styles left. I think 2013, 2014. I gotta check. Yeah, it was 2014. It was definitely 2014. And from those 2 years that, that he shined from outside of TNA, right? It was the biggest one of them all because we know how fucking great AJ Styles is. We know how fucking awesome he is. AJ Styles around the 2000s, right, was a different wrestler. When I mean different, I mean like the matches he was putting and just everything, the stuff he was doing. And then he was working on gimmick with the Bullet Club. See, what I said about Cody Rhodes, was perfect. This, with AJ Styles, is even more perfect. Because with AJ, he wound up going to New Japan Pro Wrestling, right? Which was, at the time, the second biggest promotion in the world. And, he was on a worldwide stage, and, you aligned him with the Bullet Club, and forget about it. And yes, there is an underlying theme to this. Yes, Bullet Club, Bullet Club made stars and such. But I think even without the Bullet Club, I think he still would have shined regardless because of how great he fucking was. And not only that, but also he was doing shit for Ring of Honor. He was just on a tip. And then on top of that, he was doing indies too. He was definitely doing indies. So he was on a roll. He was on a fucking roll to the point where this man was beyond unstoppable. And, and WWE definitely had a very, very, very close eye. Triple H, in particular, had a very, very close eye on AJ Styles. It was to the point where it was inevitable that he was going to wind up in WWE. It was inevitable that WWE was going to make... And you can tell when that report came out in 2015 that WWE was interested in AJ Styles, you can fucking tell that they was going to throw the money out there. They was going to throw the money up. And people were like, oh, yeah, they could be interested all they want. But he's going to go right back into New Japan Pro Wrestling and enjoy the rest of his time there. And look what happened. Look exactly what happened. Look at AJ Styles' career, right after that. Look at the body of work he put right after that. AJ Styles had the best debut in WWE history when he came in. Some might say Kurt Angle, but, it's a toss-up between Kurt Angle and AJ Styles. You know what I'm saying? Because AJ Styles, he didn't even have to go to NXT. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just flourished. Like, from 2016 to now, like, he just completely flourished. And, it's a route that I am shocked nobody else took. I'm shocked nobody took that. Like, he could have went. And this is what Ricochet should have done. This is where Ricochet fucked up at. Where Ricochet fucked up at was, he could have went to New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm sure that there was interest. I'm beyond sure. He could have resurrected the Bullet Club, into his own faction, into his own way. He could have had major buzz. He could have had legit major buzz, or he could have done New Japan Pro Wrestling and MLW as well. He could have done that. And then made major buzz there because New Japan Pro Wrestling need people. They desperately need motherfuckers there. They need people. There's nobody there in New Japan Pro Wrestling that they got now, thanks to Tony Khan fucking everything up. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing there. I mean, this is what he could have took, but he didn't do it. That's why I say AJ Styles took the greatest route to get to WWE because everything was simple. Everything was simple. I mean, he was already a made man in Ring of Honor in New Japan, and they also allowed him to work indies too, to make a little bit extra cash and shit too. I mean, like I said, I am shocked that he didn't do it. I mean, that other wrestlers didn't do that. I'm shocked. Even 10 years later, I am shocked nobody still took that route. Nobody. Or that route or the Cody Rhodes route. But I would say more the AJ Styles route. It's amazing. But I got food to cook, y'all, so I'm going to holler at y'all later today. All right, peace.